Good evening, everyone. I, Mrs. Vaishali Vivare, welcome you on behalf of Tata Department of Food Technology, Prem Lila Vittal Das Polytechnic to the webinar series on unconventional routes to successful career. This series is organized by PV Polytechnic SNDT Women's University in association with PV Polytechnic Alumni Association. We all have gathered here to know about career opportunities in food technology. Food is very important in everyone's life. So, the food producing industry and food technology. In this session, we will discuss about what is food technology, basics of it, impact of food industry on different sectors, relevance of it in India, challenges and opportunities, etc. In this session, we will also brief you about our Department of Food Technology, facilities, eligibility to take admission in this course, admission procedure, etc. Food technology is a science which deals with the techniques and principles involved in processing and preserving the food substances. To discuss more about it, we have our eminent speakers with us. I would like to welcome our moderator, Ms. Anaga Sapre, and our speakers, Ms. Jivita Raut and Ms. Sudha Shankar Narayana. Welcome, madam, to the session. Let me introduce them briefly. Moderator, Mrs. Anaga Sapre, is head of the department of the Tata Department of Food Technology, and as well as she is a coordinator of our degree course program Vivo in food processing technology.
अरे वेबिनारमध्ये
हा
वेबिनारमध्ये एखाद्याला रिमूव्ह करून मला ऍड करा ना.
अच्छा तुम्ही मगाशीच केलं होतं सर तुम्हाला ऍड तुम्ही बाहेर पडला ओके ओके सर
मी केलं होतं इंटरनेट कनेक्शन दिल्यामुळे
She is associated with teaching profession for last 30 years. She is the president of PVP Entrepreneurship Cell. She was invited as a subject expert on G24, Maharashtra One, and DD Sahyadri channels. Welcome you, madam. Our first speaker of this session, Ms. Jivita Rao, has done masters in nutrition and food technology. She has 20 years of experience in food sector. She is our alumni. I am very proud to say that she is set up her own startup. She is a proprietor of Jaime Food Products and Jaime Food Consultancy. Welcome, Jivita madam, to the session. Our second speaker of today's session is Ms. Sudha Shankar Narayan. She is a director in US food chain Papa John's International. She is also instrumental in developing new suppliers and market for Papa John's International. She started her career with Domino's Pizza to campus interviews. She was a part of a core team that launched Domino's India.
आता तर संध्याकाळच होईल उद्या सकाळी
Participant, please mute your audio. From there, she moved to McDonald's India. To her credit, she has McDonald's breakfast, peri peri fries, wraps, Max Pearl, Max Spicy, all Georgia coffee. Welcome, Sudha madam, to the session. Before beginning our session, I would request all the participants to mute their speakers. If you have any questions, please type in the chat box. At the end, we will answer all your questions and queries. Now, I would like to request Madam Anaka to begin the session. Thank you. Anaka madam, you can take over the session.
Thank you, Vaishali. Good evening and welcome again to all of you. Hope all of you are safe and taking good care of yourself during this pandemic. Myself, Anaga Sapre, and my alumni, Sudha and Jivita, are here to brief you about the career opportunities in food technology. Is the food technology a new field? The answer is no, but definitely the unexplored one and has the huge potential. If you are thinking of this as a career option, in the right field at right time, as NSDC, that is National Skill Development Corporation, has estimated the need to skill 17.8 million persons in the area of food processing by the year 2022. The food industry is growing exponentially. If you want to find your place in it, you have to acquire the right skill. That is where we come into the picture. We are one of the leading institutes in the area of food technology. I'll take you through a brief presentation about our department.
Anak mo yung natin na Dato niya ka. At kano na ganun.
Okay, ours is Tata Department of Food Technology. We are under PV Polytechnic, SNDT Women's University, Santa Cruz, Zoo. The department was established in 1978 and the diploma in food technology is the course which started in the same year. The duration of this course is 3 years and the intake capacity is 30. If you pass SSC or equivalent exam, you are eligible to take admission in this course. In 2017, we started under the umbrella of Center for Vocational and Technical Education of SNDT Women's University. Various degree courses were started. Our degree course, BVOC in Food Processing Technology, was established in 2018. The duration of this course is 3 years and intake capacity is 30. If you want to take admission into this course, you have to pass 12th science or home science or any equivalent qualification. For lateral entry, that is for directly second year, you have to pass your diploma in food technology or relevant field. Let me tell you about our curriculum. Our curriculum is industry need-based curriculum. We have basic subjects in the first year and advanced subjects in the second and third year. Our emphasis is on skill development through extensive hands-on training, for which we have well-equipped labs like processing lab, bakery lab, food analysis lab, and food microbiology lab. Our students are exposed to application-based learning through various assignments, case studies, surveys, and project work. During project work, they work on contemporary topics. The main feature of our course is the internship or on-job training. For diploma, we have entire one semester internship, and for degree course, there is on-job training in every semester and entire last semester for on-job training. The curriculum is modified according to the feedback from industry experts and hence it is tailor-made according to the industry needs. We aim at for holistic development of our students. Students develop soft skills by participating like leadership, team spirit, interpersonal skills, entrepreneurial skills by participating in various extracurricular activities like Yuva Mahotsav, college fest, sports. They also participate in various co-curricular activities which are organized by the department like Nutrition Week, World Health Day, Srujan, which is the project exhibition for final year students, and in various intercollegiate competitions. We have a very mutual beneficial interaction with the industry. We are we place our students for internship in the industry. We organize various industry visits. So what our students learn in the theory, they can see how it is done in the industry. We invite industry experts as a guest speaker or for demo sessions or for workshops. We even have some of the regular visiting faculty who are coming from the industry and teaching our regular subjects to the students. For example, we have food laws and regulation taught by a person from FSSI, that is Food Standards and Safety Authority of India. And we have oils and fat technology taught by GM Marketing of Oil Company. We have signed 4 MOUs recently with the industry. We want our students to be good food technologists, but we also want them to know social responsibility. We inculcate social awareness amongst our students. They participate in various such activities such as NSS. We have Eat Right campaign, which is running for last 4 years, and this is our nutrition awareness program for school children, for their parents, for village students. We have done it for Adivasi Padas. This year, our students under this campaign have reached 10,000 people and spread awareness about the basics of nutrition. Food, Drugs and Administration is running a campaign, Safe and Nutritious Food at School and College Canteen. So our students, on behalf of FDA, give presentation about safe and hygienic canteen food. They also did the hygiene audits of the school canteens and presented the report. We also conduct various entrepreneurship development programs in which our students help and give some demo sessions. We have dual certification system. That is, the students get their certificate from SNDT University, but our syllabus is also aligned with the Sector Skill Council of Food, that is Food Industry Capacity Skill Initiative, FIXI. The students are assessed by FIXI and are given certificate by them. Would like to share that all our 4, 5, 6, and 7 level exams by diploma and degree students, they passed with at least 75% mark. Students have avenues for further study, especially the students who have completed their diploma. They can take direct second year admission to BE Food Processing or BTech Food Tech, BChem or BTech Biotech Engineering. They have now the avenue to, in our college, PV Polytechnic, in the second, they take admission directly in the second year of BVOC in Food Processing Technology by Center for Vocational and Technical Education. Job opportunities. At present, there are ample job opportunities in food and allied sectors like processing units, hotels, flight kitchens, food testing labs, sensory labs, application labs, hygiene audit firms, since hygiene is the buzzword after COVID-19. There is lot of scope in this field nowadays and consultancy. Our students also have started their own small scale industry. Now during this pandemic, everywhere there is a everybody is losing jobs. But at present, 6 companies have approached me and they want freshers as well as some experienced persons. And the recruitment procedure of about 10 to 12 students is in process. We have a very strong alumni bonding. Our alumni are occupying positions such as director. You are going to meet one of them. Vice presidents, senior managers in Indian as well as multinational companies. They are our ambassadors in the industry. They facilitate placement of our students for internship and for job. They are mentors for our students. They come back to us for knowledge sharing. Many of them have now started their own industry and they are the main job providers for our students. You are going to meet one of them today. You may not know our alumni by name, but you will be knowing and must have used the products developed by them. All of you must have used Ching Secret range of products, that is Desi Chinese products, and that range of products is developed by our alumni who is working in Capital Foods as NPD manager. Cereal bar of Right Bite are developed by our student who is working there. In the introduction, you have heard of our alumni Sudha, who has developed a whole range of products for McDonald's. What was not mentioned, I would like to mention that she got her job through the campus placement and in Domino's, and there she developed. It must be in 1995, 96. There she developed a package, the particular shape and the material which you see now of Domino's pizza is developed by her. And the package and the material is used in such a way that the heat remains inside for longer time. And when the pizza is delivered to your doorstep, it is hot. So I am proud of you, Sudha and Jivita, and all other alumni who are our torch bearers. These are some of our industry partners: Nestle India Limited, Hindustan Unilever Limited, Britannia Industries Limited, Cadbury's, Parleji's, some big flavor houses like Firmenich India Limited, Jivadon India Limited, Roha Daikem, some hotels and flight kitchens like Hyatt, Taj, ITC Grand Maratha. The hotels employ our students in hygiene labs. Any big hotel, say a five-star hotel you name, and you have our students as hygiene manager over there, like Sofitel, Grand Hyatt, Leela, etc. If you want to know more about us, you can visit our website. We have official Facebook and Instagram page. We have our YouTube channel. So you can visit us there for more information and what activities we are doing. For admission procedure, for diploma in food technology, the online admission process after the notification from Director of Technical Education and their website is given on the screen. For BVOC in food processing and technology, the notification on SNDTWU website, web address is given on the screen. For any further admission inquiry for diploma as well as for degree, you can fill the admission inquiry form by using the link which is given to you. You can join the WhatsApp group made purely for this purpose using this link which is given on the screen. You can visit our website and for any queries, if we are unable to solve in this due to time limit, you can mail us. The email IDs are given on the screen. You can also directly approach Premlila Vithaldas Polytechnic at Zoo Santa Cruz West for any queries which you have. Thank you. Now I request Jivita to take it forward.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Anaga ma'am, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share the information with you. First of all, good evening, everyone. Myself is Jivita Raut. I'm the alumni of the Tata Department of Food Technology. I'm having working experience about around 20 years in the food sector. Today, I have come over here to meet as an entrepreneur as I have started my own unit, that is a Jamie Products. And even it is my privilege that I'm working with a department as a visiting faculty also. So now let's start. I have made one presentation, small presentation. So we will share this. So what is a food technology? Food technology is a branch of science in which food science is applied in the manufacturing and preservation of the food. It exploits the knowledge of technology, food engineering, quality control, quality assurance. It is application of the food science to the selection, preservation, processing, packaging, distribution, use of safe, nutritious, and wholesome food. So basically, it is a science and application of scientific as well as socio-economic knowledge and legal rule for the production of the food items. Food processing is a set of methods and technique used to transform raw ingredients into finished and semi-finished products. So, if you're passionate about the food, want to learn the concept of baking, brewing, pickling, preserving, freezing, dehydration, and many more, then you are on the right path. Now, what is the scope of food technology? India is the world's second largest producer of food and has potential of being the biggest with the food and agriculture sector. The total food production in India is likely to double in the coming years, and there are opportunities for the large investment in the food and food processing technology. There are many socio-economic factors that are driving the demand side of Indian food processing industries. India has progressed from agro deficit to an agro surplus country, creating the need for storage and processing of agriculture and horticulture produce. Indian food industry thus has emerged as a major producer of processed food. Besides changes in the lifestyle, increasing the mobility and globalization have increased the demand for the various type of product, making the research for the newer technology necessary. Also, Government of India is helping to set up mega food processing park to boost the food processing in India. So far in India, there are total 18 mega food parks are operational. All this has increased the importance of food processing and technology as a discipline, and there is a huge demand for the food technologies. So, what are you waiting for? This is the right time to enter in this field. Now we will see what are the areas that are covered under the food technology. I can say all technology under one roof. There's a one fruit and vegetable technology. Here you will learn the scientific knowledge of the preparation of the fruit and vegetable products such as your jam, jellies, ketchup. Dairy technology, of course, milk and milk product like ghee, cheese, butter. Cereal technology, the study of the grain, flour, along with the cereal products such as your pasta, noodles. Animal technology consists of the meat technology, poultry technology, egg products. Beverage technology starts from your fruit juices, squashes to the alcoholic beverages, along with the carbonated beverages. Oil technology is a study of all types of oil and oil products such as mayonnaise, salad dressing, peanut butter. Chocolate and confectionery technology, of course, the study of your dark chocolate, your milk chocolate, and your sugar confectionery. Bakery technology, this is the most interesting field nowadays. So you will learn all the science of the bakery technology. There's one more subject we have, that is a food preservation. Here you will learn how to preserve your raw material as well as your finished product. There are some subjects like quality control, food analysis, food microbiology, sensory evaluation. This subject will help to maintain the quality of your product. Also, the one more important subject, food nutrition. Now, Food Safety Standard Authority of India has laid certain laws, certain regulation for the raw material as well as for the finished product. Now, this has been taught in the food laws and regulation. Then we have also food chemistry. In food engineering, you can learn how to design any certain type of instrument or machine that you will require for your product. Now, what is a career scope? You can work as a food technologist, you can work as a production manager or supervisor, you can as a R&D executive, product development executive, application technologist. Now, application technology is the upcoming field in the food sector. It is basically the application and study of the effect of various additives in the food product. Food technologists are the most suitable personnel for this. Then you can work as a sensory panelist, quality control executive, quality assurance executive, hygiene executive, food safety auditor, microbiologist, technical marketing. You can work as a consultant also, or you can set up your own and become an entrepreneur. Now, platform where food technologists can work. You can work with a food processor, as ma'am say that we are tied up with Nestle. Then you can work with a Britannia. Then there are the ingredients manufacturer and suppliers. There are the color industry, flavor industry, preservative industry, where you can work as an application technologist. Now, as per the government rules and regulation related to hygiene, now hotel industry have opened up their door for the food technologist. Here you can work as a hygiene manager, hygiene executive for maintaining and practicing proper hygiene practices. You can work with a non-government organization. Again, as I said, you can work as a consultant for food industry for setting up their lab, for setting a new plant. And also you can start up your new venture. Okay, this is the last slide that you can say it is my path of achieving my dream. I wanted to start my own business when I was at a student stage only, when I was learning food technology. But as everyone knows that there should be one mentor who help you to achieve this dream or goal. This mentor help you in every stages of your career path by proper guidance. And in my case, my mentor is my college, my department, my ma'am, Anaga ma'am. Once I told my ma'am that I want to start my own startup, ma'am. So now, and after that, she has given me new innovative ideas to start my business. My department not only helped me to by giving the ideas, but they also helped me right from the selection of the raw material to the processing parameter. What will be the critical point that can come during the processing parameter, to the packaging, to the distribution, to the machinery that I will require. Uh, this I can say my department has built up a confidence for being an entrepreneur, and the result is Jamie Product and Jamie Food Consultancy. Jamie Product is dealing with spices, then beverages, excluding alcoholic beverages and dairy beverages, and also ready to eat savories. Now, Jamie Food Consultancy, you can say today we are dealing with two industry for their setup of their plant, and one more I am working with a resort that is for helping their to redevelop their existing product. So I must thank you, my ma'am and my college for encouraging me and supporting me. So
Thank you. Thank you,
hello.
Jivita.
So why to wait? Links have been open and have given by the ma'am. If you want to visit, you can visit our FB page to see what are the activities that are going to be conducted in the department. Thank you all. Now I'm handing over to Sudha ma'am, who is a super senior to me with a very vast experience in the food industry, to share her thought. Thank you again.
Thank you, Jivita, for this indeed a very good insight about the course and your experience. And all the best for joining. Friends, as Jivita shared, India definitely ranks number 2 in the food production. But the sad part is only 10% of what we produce from an agriculture perspective
is converted, is processed in the food processing industry. Now that's because we don't have as many food industries, I believe. To give you a stat, US and Europe processes more than 70% of the food that they produce. Hence, Government of India is promoting food processing industry in India, and a lot of entrepreneurs, especially if you're a woman entrepreneur, you get a lot of support from the government. If you can see the map I've shown you on the screen, food industry is among the fastest growing economies of the world. India is a big consumer market, which is why a lot of companies, international companies, want to come up and set their factories in the country, which means it brings in that much employment. Indian government now has also opened up the gate for 100% FDI. That means 100% foreign investment can directly happen in the country, in the food sector. Now, this, I believe, will work as catalyst to boost the income of the country as well as employment, isn't it? And therefore, you can be sure, my friends, for the times to come, there's going to be a steady demand of food technologists in India and internationally. So today, I would like to share with all of you some highlights of my food journey, and I hope to inspire at least some of you to become a food technologist. As I was just introduced, my name is Sudha Shankar Narayan, and I'm an alumni of this college. It's been 22 years or 25 years to be precise in the food industry. It's a mixed bag of working in India for about 20 years, and now for the past 8 years, I work in the international market. So that's my journey from Thane to America. And this journey began from this very department, the food tech department, PVP College, SMVP. 25 years back, when I set my foot in this campus, I wasn't sure if food industry is my calling, and I didn't know what will happen of the food industry in the years to come. But I was hungry and I wanted to explore and learn, and the college and department left no stone unturned to give us that opportunity. The college and curriculum covered as well to handle all sorts of food industry, right from meat to dairy to chocolate to packaging, you name it. As Jivita just shared, all the segments were covered in our curriculum. We knew a little bit of everything, but there was a question: "Mera kya hoga? What am I going to do? What's going to be my calling?" That's when my first campus interview came in, and I want to share this incident with you. It was a very interesting campus interview. I'm sure Anaga ma'am was there then, and she was a part of this journey. We thought it was an interview for Kingfisher beer. So we finished, the whole class studied the brewing technology really fit fat, and we thought, we are going to bag this job. All 40 of us studied brewing technology for entire 2 days because we wanted to win that interview. But in the interview, they were only asking us about flour, cheese, sauce, vegetables. I answered the questions to the best of my knowledge, but towards the end, I still had this big question mark on my head. And then they asked me, "Is there anything you want to ask?" And I asked them very sheepishly, "Are you going to make beer out of cheese in India?" And all the interviewers there started laughing. And they were wondering, सुबह के 11 बजे ये beer के बारे में क्यों बात कर रहे हैं? But anyways, the interviewers burst out in laughing when I told them that the entire class thought that this interview was about Kingfisher Brewing Company. They laughed at my ignorance, but delivered that I was being interviewed and selected for Domino's Pizza, an American brand who had decided to open stores in India and were recruiting food technologists from this very college to develop their products in the country. Thus, my friends, my first Khushiyon Ki delivery happened in 1996 at this very campus of SMDT. The team of Domino's had visited multiple food tech colleges in Mumbai and Delhi for recruitment. Being an American brand, they knew the value that a food technologist would get on board and hit the ground running. But what also got me the job was my inquisitiveness, because all the 40 other students, my name then was Sudha Iyer, so which means I was probably the last for the interview, but all these 40 of other students who were interviewed before me probably did not ask that dear question. So remember one thing, ask questions. It's the most important gateway to knowledge. So even today, I would urge all of you to ask questions in the chat box as you hear all of us. So coming back to my story, I strongly believe when you leave your house, when you leave the comforts of your school and your home, your first door to the outside world has to be the right door. You have to knock at the right door. For me, PVP FNDT College was that door. They gave me the key to Domino's, my first success. The path from there, my friends, was very experiential, very enriching. I got to develop and do a lot of work in Domino's. I spent 5 years and grew the brand from first store to 100 stores. But there's this one story that I really cherish of Domino's, and I would like to share that with you. I was given the challenge to develop a pizza for the airline, which means I had to bake the pizza in the box in the flight. It was not a delivery, but it was to be manufactured in the flight. And the challenge there, my friends, was that the baking had to happen in the packaging. But the packaging, sorry, could somebody put your phone on me? Yes, thank you. So the challenge there was that the packaging could not get hot, it could not get burnt, it could not get discolored, but it had to go into the oven because the air hostess would just pick the packaging with the pizza and give it to the flight passengers. Extremely challenging. But this is where, as Jivita said, I applied all my food technology skills of baking technology, packing technology, and it was an absolute fun working in the flight kitchen. And I got multiple chances to fly with Jet Airways and their crew as I kept flying up and down Bombay Jaipur flight, developing this pizza and a special box. And इस तरह मेरा फ्लाइट पर्सन होने का सपना भी पूरा हो गया. It was a super success story as it was the first time the airline or Domino's history to have baked a pizza 30,000 feet up in the sky. So as a food technologist, you're constantly challenged with newer consumer needs. And if any one of you listening to this webinar likes to be challenged, wants to be in that segment where you're constantly challenged and constantly put your gray matter to task, then this is the course for you. So moving ahead, part 2 of my journey takes me to another beautiful land. After spending 5 years with Domino's, I got headhunted for McDonald's. So McDonald's was a dream job. I did not get it at my first interview, but I was in complete awe of the brand after my first interview. It's plush office in FNC Road, then now it's in Lower Parel. But then the office was in FNC Road. The burgers and coke were free, and on the top of it, it was so cool to work for McDonald's. And at that age, I really wanted to look cool and I wanted to be a part of McDonald's. So I decided to chase this brand for 2 years before I finally bagged this job. So be persistent when you want something. वो कहते हैं ना शाहरुख खान का famous dialogue, the whole universe, the whole kainat fires to make it happen for you. I'll share one such persistent story of McDonald's, which brought me a lot of fame, and I got featured in one of the leading business magazines. When I started working with McDonald's, I had to hit the ground running. May I request Ajay Udan to put your phone on mute, please, because it's quite disturbing. Thank you, Ajay. So I shall share one such persistent story of the McSpicy and my McDonald's story, uh, which got me a lot of fame as well as I got featured on one of the leading business magazines. I got the chance to visit a lot of countries like US, Singapore, Europe to learn and adapt international food to India because burger was largely an American food which we had to bring to the country. It was wonderful to interact with food technologists across the world and across various industries. In one such journey, while I was developing the McSpicy chicken and McSpicy burger, for those who visit the McDonald's would know, I had to go to Germany to develop and identify an equipment to manufacture these patties. Now, this equipment, my friends, was very special, and my suppliers who make these patties for McDonald's were supposed to buy it. But because I was the developer of the product, I had to be a part of the team and develop and identify this machine for manufacturing. Now, you would be wondering, what would I know about machines as a food technology? Well, in food technology, unit operations is again a very, very important subject that we were taught. It's all about machines, design, factory setup, mass scale production, and various technologies. So food technology is not like creating a food like a chef would do. It's an important part of creation, but what is very important is how you can mass manufacture this product. And that's where unit operations was key for us. So coming back to Germany, the scale was very big, and we had carried paneer from India because I wasn't sure that Germany may paneer milega ki nahi. And we were testing this in this big line to make this paneer patty. After 10 days of lot of testing and trying, I figured out that it's not easy to make it. Chicken was easy, but paneer was tough. So I decided paneer को ही change करना पड़ेगा. It has to be soft like malai paneer, but still टूटना नहीं चाहिए line में. The paneer had to start behaving like chicken. Now that's where a food technologist comes to play. A chef or somebody will not be able to do that and will not be able to fathom how we can do. Now paneer has to be soft after being cooked. I came back to India, contacted a couple of my teachers, refreshed some bakery and dairy technology. I remember calling up Pandya ma'am, who is retired from the college now, and discussing a little bit of paneer there. Went to this factory in Thane called Good Day Dairy, a small paneer manufacturer then, redeveloped the whole manufacturing process, industrial manufacturing of paneer, started making paneer like how cheese was being made. That's where my food and dairy technology came to my rescue. We worked on this project for 9 months, resulting in an absolutely successful launch for McDonald's. Even today, McDonald's spicy burgers are one of the top sellers for the brand. And this whole McSpicy paneer burger creation and story was covered in Business Today as one of the success stories, and I was featured in it as a protagonist. So knowledge along with persistence, my friends, is all that you need to be successful. And I owe this, as Jivita was saying, though it was 8 years since I left the college, I could still go back to my college and my professors and say, ma'am, how do you think we can change this? It was fun. So this experience of working with two big brands, I got headhunted into the third bigger brand, which is Papa John's Pizza. Papa John's Pizza, my role, that's where I work today, is to work from home and travel the world. I travel across the world and taste various foods, develop suppliers, develop products, explore various cuisines, various food trends, flavors, taste stories, and convert them all into a pizza. I conduct food safaris in London, Chicago, and various other US countries, in US states. And what I mean by this food safari is that from morning to night, evening, or to dinner, we travel to various food chains and restaurants and keep tasting the food, dissect the food, do sensory analysis on what's the taste, what's the texture, what's the color, why the consumer is buying, what is good, what's not, and create as to what's going to be the next big story. How flavors start as niche and then go into the mainstream business. What are these trends? What should be the next big pizza flavor? Those are the questions that I answered for the brand Papa John's. A lot of development that I did for most of these international countries, right from all the Middle East, North Africa, European markets, was all out of these food safaris. So in all my these trips from America, Louisville, Kentucky, that's where my head office of Papa John's is. It's also well known for Muhammad Ali, the boxer. I remember when I first landed into Papa John's, at the first time at the airport, the taxi guy knew I had to go to Papa John's. And I'm like, मेरे माथे पे लिखा है Papa John's. I don't know, but everybody seemed to know that I was working for Papa John's, and right from the immigration to customs, everyone. It's only when I realized that when I went to the Papa John's campus, I saw a lot of Indians. And yes, you're right, because there was a huge group of Indians working for Papa John's, but all in the IT industry. As we all popularly know in India, foreign जाना है, US जाना है, join the IT wagon. Software करो, definitely chance है. But I broke the glass ceiling. Was the only food technologist among all the Europeans and American food technologists in the corporate building. It was a new high for me. I owe this journey to our college and this food tech course. The door that it opened for me, it took me from Thane to Louisville, America, with all the wonderful experiences on my way. You too could have one such fabulous journey. What I can show you on the screen right now is how Bombay, how the different states in India is exploding with food tech. I would leave you and close this today with a thought that if you have a dream to pursue, then this is where you should start. I'd urge you all to read up on food and the growth of the food segment, start building your plan, and if you have a drive and feel inspired by my story today, then get up, take charge of your future to be a part of the food industry. All the best, and thank you very much.
Thank you. So now we'll take up the questions, Surekha.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now if you have any queries, audience, please we can
Please write it in a chat box, please.
the question can be in Hindi, Marathi, any language or English.
There is a question which has come to me privately saying, what is the scope of food tech in the international market?
Okay.
May I go ahead and answer that, ma'am?
Yes, Sudha.
Yes. In all the food industry internationally, they definitely recruit a food technologist to do any kind of R&D, QA, audit, any of these profiles, they require a food technology. So definitely the scope is there. Obviously internationally you have furthermore detailing of these courses. You can do specialize in dairy or specialize in meat or specialize in any particular further field. But yes, there's very, very high scope overall in the food industry and definitely in international markets.
One more question is there, ma'am. How to become a food safety auditor?
Okay, so this is if you have done any food technology course like degree or diploma, there are special courses by FSSI in food safety auditor courses. So you can do that course and you can become food safety auditor.
Okay. One more question. What kind of entrepreneurship activities are taken place in PV Polytechnic? You can highlight that, please, ma'am.
Yeah. I'll tell you that we do lot of entrepreneurial activity. As you have heard that I am myself is the president of eSale. and hence we do a lot of entrepreneurial activities, especially in our department. We have this project exhibition which is called Sujan, and they develop their product, and we encourage them to put up the stalls where they develop the proper packages like with labels and how according to the legal requirements, whatever how the labels are prepared, and they sell these packs as well as the products made out of this pack. Then there are various activities like World Health Day or Nutrition Week. There we organize some entrepreneurship melas for them. Also, our PV Polytechnic Alumni Association organizes Urjita, which is an entrepreneurship mela. So we encourage our students to participate in this Urjita. They take up the stall and they sell their products over there. So a lot
Ma'am,
of yeah.
ma'am, can I say something?
Yes, yes.
I want to say something like my first launching of my Jammy product has been taken in Urjita only. Ma'am only encouraged me to put the stall, my product stall in the Urjita, and there is a tremendous response to me. So my first launching of my product is in my college only.
And we also have our PVP entrepreneurship cell, which conduct many programs to inculcate that values in the students. So we do lot many activities like to encourage the student to put up their product and put up stalls in many activities. I think there is one more question asked by someone whether I can apply to this course after SSC. Yeah,
Yes.
yes, you can apply. This course, eligibility of this course is after SSC, you can apply to.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. For
Are there opportunities in technology after doing home science?
Yeah, it is. If you have done 12th home science, you can get admitted to BVOC in food processing and technology degree course, which we have started recently 2 years back.
there is a common questions related to admission process, ma'am. Most of the participants are asking ki what is the cutoff for the 12th and 10th standard to take the admission.
Actually, the cutoff marks will depend on the marks of the students who apply. So we really cannot tell you what is the cutoff point.
Okay, this is a very nice question. Is there job opportunities are available after completing the diploma?
Yes, as I told you, right now the companies are recruiting my diploma students for the job. So if you want to go for further studies, there are avenues. If you want to do job, then there are jobs available in the market.
One question
See,
is related to
especially in Mumbai, I like to mention that there are only two colleges who are teaching this food technology course subject. One is ICT Matunga and one is ours. So there is less supply of food technologists, at least in Mumbai, and more demand for this. So our students generally, those who want to do job, easily get their job even after their diploma. Yes, Sureka.
Yeah, question is related to fee structure. What is the fee for per year?
After notification from the university, the fees is fixed, but generally the range is between 15,000 to 16,000 per year for diploma, and around 65,000 to 66,000 for degree. We work in food processing per year. Per year.
Yeah. One question is there, after BHO, can I eligible for UPSC or MPSC exams related to food inspector or any other post?
Yes, because it is a degree course, so you are eligible for those kinds of exams, being a degree course.
Okay, one more question is there, in the pandemic COVID-19 situation, how will college run?
How is?
How you are going to run the college in this pandemic COVID-19 situation?
As soon as we get direction from the university, we'll start teaching. If it is online, we'll do it online. If we have to go to, I mean, when we start, it will be offline.
Okay. For the admission, do we get notification in WhatsApp group?
Yes, if you join the link which is given to you, then in that group we'll continuously give you the notification and the steps that after this what you have to do and what is the procedure.
One more question. What are the government opportunities for the food technologist?
Well, government, there are many government organizations like FSSI, FDA, EPIDA, so or Food Corporation of India. So after your graduation, you have to give exams, their entrance exams, and if you pass, you can get into it.
Duration of course. What is the duration of course?
Which course? Diploma is also 3 years and degree is also 3 years.
Okay. One more question is that, can we visit your campus in these days?
I think right now we are closed because of COVID-19. So as soon as we open, you are welcome to visit our campus and see our department, see our lab.
One question is there, are online forms available for admissions now?
For degree, yes, on our SNTT website. For diploma, it will be available after notification from DP.
So these are all general questions. Anybody wants to again? Any
would just-
question? Please
I
write
would
it in a chat box.
I would just like to add that purely from an industry, I would suggest that please definitely try and do the degree course, because then it enables you to further higher studies. As in when you are working, you want to do an MBA or you want to do masters or you want to specialize or you want to get into any other auditing field. Even if you're choosing a diploma, you can move to the BVOC in the second year. If you are after 10th, if you are after 12th, then go for the BVOC course. That makes more sense. It becomes more easier for your gateway as you move ahead, because it is a very challenging atmosphere outside, and if you don't have your niche carved properly, then it gets difficult to find a job outside. So that would be my suggestion.
Thank you.
Ma'am, I would say like diploma in food technology will be the foundation for you to
Yes.
build your career. You'll learn everything which will help. And as Sudha ma'am told that yes, you should get a degree for that. But I am saying, as per my experience, that diploma in food technology is a foundation for you.
Yes. Now there is no any question in chat box.
Any questions?
Right now there is no any question in chat box, ma'am.
Okay. So can we
Yes.
say thank
So
you?
can we
Vote of
conclude?
thanks?
Yeah. We will conclude now.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay, Surekha, just take
yes.
it over.
Yes. So good evening, everyone. Dear participants, we hope that you found this webinar quite informative. This webinar kept many more options open for you to build. And this webinar is our teamwork, and everyone has taken efforts to reach up to you. So, on behalf of PV Polytechnic SNDT Women's University and Tata Department of Food Technology, I would like to say thank you to our speaker, Ms. Sudha Shankar Narayan Madam, for spending her valuable time and spending her valuable time to share her thoughts and experiences with all our participants. Madam, we appreciate you making time in your busy schedule to speak with our participants. I would like to thank Ms. Jivita Raut, Madam. Madam, we are grateful for your time and efforts taken by you. Thank you, both of you, for sharing your vision. I would like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to our principal sir, Dr. Sachin Ladda, for his kind help, continuous support and guidance. I want to thank you to our media team and technical team for their technical support and all my colleagues who help us directly and indirectly. And dear participants, yes, I would like to say thank you to you all for participating and attending this webinar. And now I'm sure that there is no any question that what to do after 10th standard and 12th standard, because for both the 10th standard and 12th standard, the various options are available in our PV Polytechnic. So stay connected with us by joining our admission WhatsApp group. The link of the admission WhatsApp group is already shared in a chat. So you just click on that and join that WhatsApp group, and then you can write your any query, any question in that group. So we are there to help you. We are there to answer you. One more thing I would like to share with all of you is that we are not there only for the admission procedure or admission process of that candidate, but we are always there with our student until they will not settle in their career. And that's why our both speakers are our alumni, and we are still connected with them. So we feel proud for that. So please stay connected with us through the WhatsApp group. Visit our website pvpsndt.org. Also visit our Facebook page so that you will get the idea what activities are carried out in the department, in the college, and also watch our YouTube channel. Most of the students, pass out students, current students, and their parents has shared their views and experiences about the course, about the college, about the environment of the college, and that is there in our YouTube channel. So please watch that also, and stay connected with us so that we look forward to seeing you in our PVP family. So thank you all, thank you, and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
ma'am.
Thank you, Sudha. Thank you,
Thank
Jivita.
you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'd like to thank Surekha ji and Vaishali ji for organizing. Thank you very much. And our principal, ma'am, thank you. You've always been rock solid, great support. And I can also see Varsha Jain ma'am also attended. So thank you very much for giving us this opportunity to share our experience.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.